Yeah, we back for another video, man. In today's video, bruh, as y'all see, we got my boy McQueen on the screen. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie, I had a whole intro plan. I forgot it that fast.
Bro, come on now, dog.
But anyway, man, look. So this was going on, bro. This was going on. So you see, got my boy McQueen right here, right? Now it's been like a little controversy going on with AMP. I feel like personally it's all cap. Look at my lining though, bro. Like you can't tell my shit not butter, bro. You know what? Besides the point. But yeah, though, so been a lot of controversy going on in AMP. So Fanum supposedly fake said he gonna leave, but it's cap. Like, why would he leave? And then I don't know. It's like some fake beef going on. We already know AMP, they all locked in and stuff like that. But I'm hearing that they said Fanum or Duke sold they soul or something like that. So we finna just tap in and see what it's saying. I know it's cap anyway, but why not? It's a slow day in the office. So let's go ahead and watch, man. Let's see what they talking about with the video, bro. Let's see what they saying, bro. Shout out to the Queen. Shout out to the team. Oh yeah, before we even get to it, like the video, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I'm trying to get an algorithm. I'm trying to go crazy, bro. Subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? If you're new, comment something down below. I respond to every comment, bro. You feel me? So if you say something down below, I will respond. So yeah, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. Support your boy. But let's get straight to this, though. Let's see what they talking about.
Fanum exposes Kai Cenat and AMP for selling their soul. He sold his soul. Never.
Cap.
One of the most popular streaming crews on the internet. The two most popular members of the crew have to be Kai Cenat and Fanum. Over the last few years,
let's be honest. Let's be honest here. The two most popular people in AMP is Duke and Kai. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it honest. Let's keep it honest, bro. You feel me? Come on now.
Kai has literally dominated the streaming space, becoming one of the most popular streamers in America. Fanum has also seen a rise in popularity as he's closely associated with Kai, being seen in plenty of his streams. They also stream together, a part of the AMP collective. It seemed like Fanum and Kai were close friends, so that's why it really caught the internet off guard when it appeared Fanum either left AMP or got kicked out. Recently, Fanum made some posts that left many questions about how his relationship with AMP stands.
Hold on, let's. I find as funny. Everything will soon come to light. They should be thanking me. If y'all knew what I knew, y'all would understand.
But soul that soul goes for different things. Like it could be to where, like, say for example, they signed a big ass contract to where, like, they don't own rights to this and rights to that, so they sign their soul for money, or like they signed all their rights over for this, or you know what I'm saying? They, you know what I'm saying, basically receiving a big chunk of money, but for like not a good cost or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like they, you know, giving away their abilities to do certain things just for money or something.
Nothing is coincidence. Everything is always strategic from them. It's never natural anymore. Every move is calculated. Funny how you gotta watch those closest to you, but that's how it goes. They think they're actual gods. We know who God really is. Their God is money. Mine isn't. And then on what it looks like a Snapchat, they sold their soul. They sold their soul. They mad, I won't do it. Damn. These are very crazy claims, all right? But who really knows what's going on behind closed doors? Because y'all genuinely don't ever know.
Facts. This is just on the internet what we see.
You know? Be interacting with all these people that you see on camera. You know, everything looks good. Everything looks sweet. But you have no idea the type of weirdo, lame-ass stuff that these Negroes be doing. Like, you just have no idea. You know?
That's tough.
So anyways, let's go ahead.
That left many questions about how his relationship with AMP stands, with people claiming these tweets indicate he left the streaming crew. While I wasn't really concerned with that, what I was concerned with was Fanum seemingly claiming that AMP sold their soul when he wouldn't. Now, the internet is wondering, did Fanum just expose AMP for selling out? Hey guys, I hope all is well. Welcome back to The Truth Is, where I drop new videos exposing the truth weekly. In today's episode, we will be talking about Fanum exposing AMP. Let's get right into it. Over the last few years, the world has been seeing the rise of streamer culture. What was once seen as a nerdy gamer thing has now become the most popular form of content out. It's no longer just for people playing games on stream. It has become the new reality show, with IRL streamers being the hottest thing since fish grease. Leading that rise of popularizing streaming was DJ Academics. He was one of the first streamers in hip-hop who wasn't on Twitch strictly streaming games. People like Academics...
That's one thing too. Academics been streaming for a long ass time, bro. I don't know. I don't know how he's not one of like the biggest streamers ever, or like, you know what I'm saying? Because he been streaming for he been doing that shit for a long time. Like before he was even popping all that shit. Like he should be really one of the most subscribed, most streamers, biggest streamers ever type shit almost. Like he been doing this shit, and he do all drama related content to where people want to know or people get pulled into. So I don't know how he's not like one of the biggest streamers for real.
Popularized streaming in hip hop, which inspired the king of streaming today, Kai Cenat. If you have been on the internet recently, you definitely know who Kai is. You can't scroll on social media without seeing at least one of the viral clips from one of his streams. He is known for taking streaming to a whole new level, taking it from the independent in your mother's basement content it started as, to this mainstream show that the biggest celebrities in Hollywood appear on. Kai Cenat started his streaming career in his mother's Bronx apartment, where his first guest was a rat that ran across the room when he was streaming, to now hosting streams with John Cena and Kevin Hart. That's truly a massive rise, and honestly, from one Bronx native to another,
I'm so
that
glad
was
he cut
truly
that little
inspiring.
mustache.
Not so much hanging around
goatee
sellouts like
combo.
John Cena and
so
Kevin
trash.
Hart, as I don't mess with sellouts, but seeing his progression from where he started to where he made it to is truly impressive. Seeing Kai grow his platform by working hard and making it out was truly inspiring and a great thing to see. You can't take away the fact that he's a hard worker and has put in a lot of work to make it where he is. However, I know Kai has made it to a level that you can't make it to without selling out. And that's exactly what people are saying Fanum just said about Kai and the AMP crew. For those who don't know, AMP is a streaming collective
you see like that little
consists
combo
of
he got right
several
here, the
streamers.
little
I am
goatee and
Davis,
mustache. That's
Duke
so
Dennis,
ass. That
Fanum,
make you look so
Agent
old.
Double O, Chris Next Door, and of course, Kai Cenat. The AMP crew started to grow alongside the rise of Kai Cenat. One of the most popular members of the crew, other than Kai, is streamer Fanum. Fun fact, while researching this video, I found out that I went to the same school as Fanum in the Bronx. I'm a bit older than him, so I was in a higher grade. Recently, Fanum hasn't been seen on his stream, Kai's stream, or the AMP stream. This led people to start wondering what's going on, with some people thinking there might be issues between Fanum and AMP. This narrative was further pushed when Fanum seemed to have claimed he lost access to the AMP page, then made some cryptic post on social media that people believe was him exposing AMP. He posted the lyrics to a song that read, "They forgot all the stuff I did. I was feeding the team when I didn't have nothing. I took a risk and I done got all of us rich." On top of this post, he also posted this, "I find it funny. Everything will soon come to light. They should be thanking me. If y'all knew what I knew, y'all would understand. Nothing is a coincidence. Everything is always strategic from them. It's never natural anymore. Every move calculated. It's funny how you gotta watch these closest to you, but that's how it goes. They think they're actual gods. We know who God really is. Their God is money. Mine's isn't." He then posted this, which is what made people the most concerned, stating, they sold, they mad I won't do it. Even though Fanum didn't specify who
But
he
did Fanum like clarify what he was saying? Like after he posted all that, like, yeah, I was talking about this, I was talking about this. Like, you know what I'm saying?
was talking about, he did mention that it was people close that snaked him. People believe these comments were aimed at AMP and Kai Cenat, which if true, is some very serious allegations. In this post, if he were talking about Kai and AMP, he's painting them as a crew of sellouts, people who compromise themselves for fame, money, and success. This is one of the biggest problems with the industry. When people are faced with
I'm gonna keep it 100. Out of all the people, I know Duke don't give about that fame shit. Agent Mike, Chris don't care. Chris kind of been under the light anyway. Davis, I can see Davis doing something like that, but also I can see Davis not giving a fuck. And then Kai, I don't know. Kai just seemed too genuine to where like he wouldn't really care neither. Like he'd be like, it's not worth it or whatever case may be, type time. So only people I can see really selling it on some like crazy shit or something would probably be like Agent, maybe Davis. I can't see Kai doing it or Duke. You feel me? So
the opportunity of crossing over to the next level and making more money, they usually take it without any consideration. They know that it might mean aligning themselves with people and principles they don't agree with. But we know most people would do anything for money. They want to be rich by any means possible. Hence is why Fanum said their God is money. Money is what makes them do what they do. On top of this, he revealed that everything with AMP is essentially staged instead of being authentic. I honestly see this too, as streaming gets bigger and bigger. Kai is the perfect example of this. His streams have become over-the-top spectacles that are a complete turnaround from where he started. Kai is obviously getting opportunities that are unavailable for just any streamer.
I kind of get that because Kai used to do some crazy stuff. Like for example, like I remember he used to. It was this one video he made. He literally was. He was going to like. I think he was going to every bowling alley, and he was like throwing the ball high as hell. I don't know if y'all remember. Like he was throwing the ball high as hell, throwing it hard as fuck. Like he was trying to get put out basically, like of bowling alleys. You feel me? And it's like now he's so big to where like he can't even do stuff like that no more. Like they instantly know who he is, all type of shit. Like
He has definitely crossed over to the mainstream world. This is obvious. Kai is signed to United Talent Agency. For those who don't know, UTA represents some of the biggest stars in Hollywood. Some of the actors a part of UTA are Johnny Depp, Angelina Jolie, Seth Rogen, Harrison Ford, Olsen Wilson, Channing Tatum, and many, many more.
Ewan McGregor, man, they got Obi-Wan in there. Kai is in the same goddamn agency as Obi-Wan Kenobi.
is that big or something?
Woo! Black Negroes is up, man.
There is no way Kai is signed to this massive talent agency if he hasn't been compromised. The fact that he has access to all these celebrities should tell you all you need to know. Honestly, I have nothing against Kai.
I don't feel like because he signed, that's why he got access to celebrities. I feel like he actually big, he famous, like he known type. So like, it's not nothing to where like they don't know who he is. He can literally probably just text nigga, reach out, and they be like, "Oh yeah, I'll fuck with you, bro. I'll come on your stream." Like, you don't gotta be signed to no agency to have access to even have Kevin Hart or Drewski come with you. You know what I'm saying? But
as a person, he comes off as genuinely humble, but I can see from a mile away that he's sold out and is being used by the higher ups. He wouldn't have been embraced by mainstream or be all over these commercials. This is why most people think Fanum was referring to Kai and AMP when he said they sold out, especially since he said you have to watch those closest to you, indicating that he was referring to someone close to them. He also claimed that their god is money. Now for some reason, Kai and the AMP members have played around with the idea of selling their souls on more than one occasion. In this old video of Kai that I've shown before, we can see Kai joke around about signing a deal and selling his soul.
If you know what I'm going for, you know what I'm going for. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to sign that deal. I want to sign a deal. Sell my soul. Sell my soul.
Like I always say, people tend to hide the truth in comedy more often than not. In this stream, we see another instance of joking around with the idea of selling your soul. In the stream, dude.
Man, they do right here reaching, but I mean, this is what people do though. People like they get stuff like this, try to put together and try to make a narrative type shit for clicks, but come on, bro, you know what joke we
Dennis claimed Kai Cenat sold his soul.
Tell him how this like sold his soul. This like sold his soul and shit. Like you really need to dig deep and not. I'm telling you, like.
Again, while this could be seen as a joke, it could again just be hiding the truth in comedy. We know that all those who sell out love hiding.
What do y'all?
But that is the thing though, hiding the truth in comedy. That is a real thing though. Can't lie.
Do y'all think they sold they soul?
Cap.
Or do you think it's just a joke? What do y'all think? It could be anything.
Now get that nigga out of here.
The truth in plain sight. And this is exactly what this seems like. People also point to the
My name is Leo Foley. I'm a bankruptcy attorney in Flint, Michigan.
Nobody
Over a decade
about what you do, man.
Just consumer.
One of the members raps about seeing their friends sell their souls for riches.
I done see my own man sell his soul for some diamonds and some gold, man. No, but I'll be lying if I'm saying it's not tempting.
Now, seeing where Kai is at, it's not hard to see he's the one that they're referring to selling his soul. Now, I know some people are going to say that just because he became so popular doesn't mean he sold his soul. They're going to say that he just worked hard to get there. But like I said, I do agree that Kai worked hard to get where he is. Most people who are famous do. But there's a level you can't reach unless you sell out and agree to be used by the place.
That is a fact. Like you said, it is like a certain level that you can't reach unless you do some weird shit or, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You sacrificing something. Like for example, like certain people won't get big on certain like what's a good example? Like, you know, certain artists won't get will never reach a certain level because they won't take that next level. Like for example, like Lil Durk. Lil Durk is a very big artist, right? But he'd never be as big as like Drake or like The Weeknd or Taylor Swift because he won't take that extra level of, you feel me, sacrificing something. You know what I'm saying? Because they won't let you get so big unless you sacrifice or do something, bro. Like, it's a limit to that shit. Like, they not gonna let you get that big unless you know what I'm saying, do something.
playmakers. Kai Cenat is definitely being used by the playmakers. Doing a T-Mobile commercial is him advertising for the playmakers, pushing their products. Even if Fanum wasn't referring to Kai Cenat and AMP, I still think they sold their souls. Now, after the internet went crazy, Kai Cenat actually responded to the claims that Fanum was kicked by saying that it's all cap, calling out people for believing this, stating all of this on his live stream.
How the f*** just get bamboozled into thinking Fanum left AMP? Name taken. Thanks for the 100 gifted. Appreciate it. Name taken. Thanks for the 100 gifted. Bro, thanks for the 100. 100. Hold on. This is going on right now. Hold on. Appreciate everybody. Chat, let me go ahead and say something, gang. Everybody who fell for Fanum leaving AMP, I'm not going to lie. That just goes to show how much I actually watch AMP. No cap. We all know around this time or once out of the year, Fanum has to leave the U.S. to take care of his pollen and stuff like that. You feel me? And
pollen.
And that, him doing that, just led into like a whole bunch of y'all gotta understand, you being on X and you looking at captions and looking at a video that's clipped out of context, bro, you can't always believe that, especially on X. That's where it stems from, especially on X. Did you hear Fanum out his mouth say, I'm out? Did you hear any of us say something like that? No.
According to Kai, Fanum wasn't kicked, and he's out of the country. He then...
I understand what Kai's saying. He's definitely right. He's definitely right. However, what was the cryptic messages about you got to watch the people closest to you? All they do is what they do for money. They all do it for money. Their God is money. My God isn't money. You know, I done put all the team on, and now they switching up with the whoop, this. What does all of that mean?
Tells people to stop falling for fake narratives, essentially. The only problem is he doesn't seem to address Fanum claiming they sold their soul, or why he even said any of this, or clarify what or who Fanum was talking about. Fanum clearly made it seem he had issues with his own crew and said they would do anything for money. Honestly, who else could he be referring to?
But at the same time, though, I feel like he could be talking about multiple different things. Like, he could have been talking about, like, his mans he grew up with in New York type shit, like they snaked him, he brung him to the top with him type shit, and they snaked him or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of different things he could be talking about, but obviously they just trying to start some drama, you feel me? Slow day in the office, bro.
The fact that Kai didn't address this head on is telling. It's like he was avoiding addressing it directly. Now, we also have to take into consideration that Fanum himself hasn't addressed any of this after his post went viral. Realistically, this could have all been taken out of context or just been a publicity stunt. Regardless, it doesn't change my mind that Kai Cenat definitely sold out to make it where he is today. Sadly, it's the same move that most people do in that position. Kai being signed to United Talent Agency that deals with the biggest names in Hollywood already tells you all you need to know. This is the opposite of being independent. He's the definition of a mainstream celebrity. It's the only reason he's able to have made it to that level. You have to understand that there's a machine behind all of this. If the machine don't push that button on you, you're never gonna make it to the level Kai made it to. We can see he's sold out by the things he promotes as well. Kai's stream pushes the same values Hollywood pushes. It's because Kai is Hollywood. Realistically, none of these streamers are pushing anything positive. I was considering making a video exposing the truth about these big streamers. If that's something you would like to see, comment expose the streamers below. These people are a part of the matrix, not against it. You have to unplug from the mainstream matrix and free yourself from their grip. In order to do that, you have to change the way you live your life. Most Americans eat what the system feeds them, drinks what the system feeds them, and watches TV program that the system feeds them. The system creates their identity and limits who they can be. People don't spend time learning about God or learning themselves anymore. They learn what the machine wants them to learn. They don't consume healthy foods, and they don't learn about the right things. This is what's needed to unplug yourself from the matrix. Learn what they know. Eat the opposite of what they put in front of you, and always align yourself with God, following his moral path, and never sell out. None of these streamers are pushing anything positive, sadly. They're all a part of the machine. Well, I'm gonna end this one here. I want to thank you.
Well, y'all let me know what y'all think about this one. Did you guys think that Kai sold out? I don't think he sold out, man.
Yeah, I don't think he sold out neither, to be honest.
I feel like a lot of people, every time they get to the top, you know what I'm saying, they always just try to immediately jump to, oh yeah, he sold out with this, that's. Look, man, I got a couple homies, man, that they haven't sold out. All right, and they're still just as popping, or maybe not just as popping, but they got just the same amount of money, same amount of wealth, same amount of assets. That is the beautiful thing about the internet now, is that you don't need Hollywood to go ahead and do and be big, you know. Um, so you never know. I mean, yes, obviously a big portion of what this guy was saying is definitely true. Um, but I don't know if it applies to Kai. Maybe it could. Maybe it hasn't. I don't know. What do y'all think? Do you think it's confirmed that he did? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, man. Make sure you guys like, make sure you subscribe. I'll see you guys next.
Yeah, man. Y'all let me know, bro, what y'all think in the comment section below.
Are you
Like I
overwhelmed
said,
by your payday
no,
loan debt?
we not.
Have
I
you
don't give
taken
a
out
bro. I don't give a
multiple loans?
nigga. Damn, let me cook. Anyway, man. Yeah. Y'all let me know in the comment section below what y'all think. Honestly, like I said, bro, I don't feel like Kai sold his soul. He too genuine. But like I said, it could be all some cap shit. But I honestly don't feel like he's too genuine, bro. I don't feel like he sold his soul. But it is true though that you do have to sacrifice something to get to like a certain top or a certain type of like status in like the Hollywood or you know what I'm saying, the Hollywood, you know, what do you call it? I don't even know what you call it, but you know what I'm saying, when you get certain fame, you know, when you get certain fame, it's just like that, like you definitely ain't finna be, they not finna let you be super big until like you do something or sacrifice something. So yeah, that's how I feel about that. But yeah, Phantom didn't leave any AMP. Kai didn't sell his soul, neither did Duke. They all good, bro, like I said. But Phantom do be disappearing though, but he do be going out of the time, out of the country to Dominican Republic to do what he do with his family and stuff. So you know what I'm saying, that's probably what he on type shit. But yeah, man, hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. I'll catch y'all next one. We gone. Peace.